Hey, who actually won in version 2.7? Was it Galbrena, the fusion powerhouse with raw destructive potential, or Qiuyuan, the returning veteran who managed to reclaim relevance through sheer consistency and synergy? On the surface, Galbrena looks like the obvious winner. She was designed for damage, built to burn through enemies with overwhelming resonance output. Her rotations are sharp, her animations explosive, and her numbers undeniably impressive. But when you dig deeper, the answer becomes a lot more nuanced. Yo, welcome back to the channel. Kumusta sa inyong lahat? In terms of pure damage, yes, Galbrena wins. That's what she was made for. Her upfront burst is brutal, and her damage output peaks fast. However, Qiuyuan isn't some washed-up relic. He's shockingly efficient for what he brings to the table. With only a short rotation window, Qiuyuan can deal around 300k damage and sometimes even more, which makes his short burst rotation incredibly potent. He doesn't waste time, he just gets in, deals massive damage, and resets cleanly, keeping the fight flowing smoothly. His efficiency and quick rotations gives him a quiet but undeniable edge in consistency. And when we talk about edge, get some edge to your asteroid farming by getting a massive 24% discount with Loot Bar. It is a great way to keep your top-ups cheap and safe. Loot Bar offers cheaper than in-game top-ups, and if you use my link in the description, you can get an extra 10% off your first Lunite subscription, Battle Pass, or refill purchase. Trusted by gacha fans for their reliability and customer service, they're rated near perfect on Trustpilot. DIY mobile top-up means you get your discounts without giving your password. I know because I use them. So if you're planning to pull, this might just be your wallet's best friend. Hit that link, save big, and help support the channel. Now back to the video. Now here's where things get interesting. Galbrena doesn't feel like a massive improvement over Changli. When compared side by side in the Tower of Adversity, the clear time differences aren't as wide as people might have hoped. In some runs, Changli even beats her, thanks to her outro synergy with Lupa. The truth is, the difference between them isn't raw performance, but style. Changli plays elegantly, with a more backloaded and deliberate approach, while Galbrena favors upfront chaos and immediacy. She hits fast and hard, but Changli maintains a poetic rhythm that appeals to players who enjoy that controlled finesse. It's less about which one is better, and more about what kind of gameplay you prefer, refined precision or stylish aggression. In terms of consistency, both Galbrena and Qiuyuan are rock solid, and that's one of the few areas where they truly shoulder to shoulder. Galbrena's kit runs like clockwork. Her resonance flow, attack strings, and burst patterns always perform exactly as intended once you've learned her timing. Qiuyuan, on the other hand, mirrors that reliability through simpler rotations that never feel clunky or energy-starved. There's no guessing with either of them, no random spikes or awkward cooldown desynchronization that ruin the flow. They maintain stable performance whether you're speedrunning bosses or clearing long survival stages. You know exactly what to expect from both of them, and they deliver it with mechanical precision. They don't suffer from volatile scaling or inconsistent procs that plague other Resonators. When you pick either one, you're signing up for stability and dependable returns, just expressed through two entirely different rhythms. Galbrena's consistency is high-octane and aggressive, while Qiuyuan's is calm, deliberate, and repeatable. Together, they represent the two ends of mastery, one that thrives in chaos and another that thrives in control. But when it comes to overall game impact, Qiuyuan arguably edges out as the real winner of version 2.7. He doesn't just perform well on his own, he elevates others in ways that redefine team potential. Qiuyuan makes Furlova truly shine as a DPS unit, not just complementing her, but amplifying every aspect of her damage cycle. His resonance timing aligns perfectly with her burst phases, allowing her to reach absurd numbers and cementing her as one of the strongest and most consistent damage dealers in the game. His presence in her team doesn't just make her better, it transforms her into a powerhouse capable of competing or even surpassing mono-fusion damage records. What makes this even more impressive is how he achieves it. He's not relying on gimmicks or perfect rotations. His buffs are clean, accessible, and impactful. The crit damage he provides, combined with echo amplification, means that even players without top-tier gear can achieve strong results. His synergy with Frolova extends beyond numbers. It changes how her playstyle feels. She becomes more fluid, less punishing, and far more rewarding to play. That's the mark of a Resonator who truly reshapes the meta. Meanwhile, Galbrena, while undeniably strong and capable of synergizing with Qiuyuan, finds her most natural fit within monofusion compositions. This says less about her flaws and more about how dominant Brant and Lupa currently are. She's fantastic in that environment, fast, aggressive, and explosive, but her flexibility feels limited. Galbrena often ends up as the interchangeable part of a greater machine, rather than the defining core of it. She's powerful, visually spectacular, and rewarding for those who master her, but she hasn't broken the boundaries of what fusion teams can already achieve. That difference is subtle, yet meaningful. Qiuyuan is the kind of Resonator who adds value wherever he's placed, while Galbrena thrives best in curated, specialized lineups. One brings universal uplift, the other delivers focused excellence. Both are exceptional, but in the long-term meta conversation, Qiuyuan's broader influence and team synergy give him the edge that cements him as the true standout of version 2.7. Qiuyuan, on the other hand, delivers everything that was promised and more. Not only does he enhance Frolova's performance, but he also introduces something the meta needed: reliable crit damage support. For players without Shorekeeper, or for those seeking another crit buffer, Qiuyuan becomes a premium alternative. He trades off healing and crit rate for raw offensive output, a fair exchange considering the sheer value of the damage boost he provides. When paired with Frolova, his echo damage buffs truly shine, giving him a distinct edge in both team flexibility and value. So, who actually won version 2.7? Statistically, Galbrena takes the crown for raw damage potential. She's a spectacle, a show of force designed to impress and dominate burst phases. But in practical, team-oriented gameplay, Qiuyuan quietly outshines her. He enables stronger compositions, stabilizes team rotations, and makes some of the best DPS units in the game even better. Galbrena might be the highlight reel, but Qiuyuan is the foundation of long-term success. In terms of revenue, the numbers paint a clear picture. Galbrena outperformed Qiuyuan by a wide margin, especially on launch day. On the Japanese iOS charts, her banner generated significantly more traction and outpaced not only Qiuyuan's run, but several other recent character releases. Historically, Wuthering Waves banners featuring female characters have consistently outsold those centered on male units, and 2.7 continued that trend. Approximate banner sales figures in Japanese yen highlight this gap, though they reflect total revenue rather than strictly first day or solo character data. Galbrena's banner, paired with Lupa Rerun, brought in around 44.7 million JPY. Qiuyuan's banner, paired with Zani Rerun, earned about 22.1 million JPY. Community discussions largely anticipated this outcome. Galbrena's market appeal, combined with her flashy visuals and power-focused design, positioned her as the commercial favorite from the start. Qiuyuan, while well-received in terms of gameplay, sat in a more niche space, valued by dedicated players for his utility and synergy, but less likely to drive impulse pulls. The sales gap doesn't necessarily reflect quality, it just shows how character archetypes and marketing appeal continue to shape the Wuthering Waves economy. The conclusion is simple. Galbrena won in terms of numbers, but Qiuyuan won in terms of value. Version 2.7 gave us flash and dependability, and both deliver what they promise. Galbrena gives you chaos and fireworks. She's a flashier upgrade to Chongli in monofusion comps. Qiuyuan gives you consistency and synergy, a strong support to the current meta's best all-around damage dealer. And together, they make version 2.7 not just about who hits harder, but who makes the entire team stronger. If this video resonated with you, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for massive damage buffs. Ring the bell if you want to receive even greater gacha blessings. Thank you so much for watching, maraming salamat po, and I will see you in the next video drop. Goodbye!